in his mind, he sat there, he counted out 25,000, he counted out the raise, and he was looking at Luke the whole time he was doing it. And a little button goes off in your head when you're a great player, and it says this person cannot call this raise. And all of a sudden, so you pull the trigger.
How you doing, Justin?
Is this a little youthful exuberance? Would you call it that?
Well, you know, wow.
It's a style, right?
Good to be back. They thought about not inviting you.
Good to see you.
It's nice when you just win it, you know, the year before.
Hard to say, well, yeah, I don't know if he's qualified.
Yeah, I mean, you know, to raise under the gun with King 6 suited, you know, is a little bit loose.
Well, Tony G was last year, who was head up with you? So I guess that's my horse. He's good.
Yep. There are some people you don't want to leave to head up. Tony G, Barry Shulman.
Well, he's bet 10,000 here, and Fraser's got top pair.
Oh. Well, Fraser's not a folder. We know that. So Fraser just has him absolutely nutted here. I mean, it's just he's drawing dead right now. Schwartz is, and so let's see if Schwartz can shut it down.
Do you want anything more recent?
Oh,
I won
no.
in December of.
I mean, and Fraser is going to call 3 barrels, right? Just because of how active Luke has been.
Not this year.
You know, it's possible he could get him to lay it down. I mean, Fraser's going to be sick if he gets bluffed and they tell him later he got bluffed. I mean, that's why he should call.
Maybe needle it.
That one.
That's why I noticed I mentioned
bringing Canada, right?
it was structurally really good.
9 of spades is kind of, you know, a decent card for him to take a bluff at too, but
it completes a lot of straights. The 10 jack got there, the flush got there.
I have 2 seconds.
Oh my
Yeah, that one
gosh.
in Brock Parker.
He's going for it.
Again, I was up 2-1 chip.
Now Phil,
yeah, we'll see if he goes for it. I mean, it's going to have to be a huge bet to get him off his hand. I mean,
Because I don't know. It was a 5K buy-in.
I'm not sure Luke's going to pull the trigger here. Yeah, it looks like he is.
certainly does look
I
like
checked
he is.
online, like qualifiers and people bought in. It's like 300
Holy cow!
up to date.
What about that bet size? What does it say to Fraser?
I mean, the 52,000, it was a very nice bet. It was a very aggressive play, and I think if Fraser makes the call here, Fraser's just going to be in the driver's seat.
Phil, in Premier League 2, Roland DeWolf made a huge river bluff
And
against
Luke,
Fraser.
right, and Fraser's never been the
Showed it.
same
He's
since
never
then.
been the same since. Here it is, Heat 1, a young gun. If he folds this, you got to fear for him.
I like the fact he's looking at him. I think he's going to call.
He can afford it. He might just be saying to himself, I can't afford to get bluffed.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Oh my God!
I played like a,
Never a bluff, yeah.
like a 24.
Gonna show some. I think there's some energy brewing down there. Let's give it a minute to.
I want to show it, but I won't. I want to
Show
show
one
it.
then. That's always sexy. One card is sexy.
It'll be too obvious what I got.
What, if you show like the 5 of clubs?
Oh my God! Oh!
We are down to 5. Russo doing a good job hanging in there, accumulating points. All players guaranteed at least 4 now.
And the rich are getting richer. Benjamin, Safina, and Locke, all with plenty of points and all looking to get plenty more.
Raise to 22,000. Oh. Oh.
No problem. No problem. No wars. You know, just love.
And Luke's gotten involved from first position. Giovanni,
King, queen.
action.
9-10 jack. Raise all in. Call.
3 players.
Three-way pot.
That's it. Just go. It's like, you don't get that free. Points. There was nothing to do. It's hard to go like this. I just sit
It's amazing how that happens, isn't it? They've all got the same cards and it just goes bam.
Just completely nailed this fluff. Safina's got the best hand here.
That's not wine. That's coffee or something. Yeah.
Why has Luke checked?
Milk. My little milk.
Check.
Tea, actually.
Luke's just got a straight draw. There's a flush draw out there.
That's what my throat needs.
Now Vanessa actually, interestingly, has a double gutter. She can catch a 9 or a king. So everyone's got a little bit of this. Luke is deciding he's going to take this pot. Feeling nobody has an ace. He's going to go for the bluff.
We're using a panorama. Yeah, I live there. But I mean, I live in LA too.
35.
I work out.
Safina doesn't believe him. He thinks his tens are good. So now Vanessa may call for value here because there's a lot of money out there.
Cool.
What do you foresee happening on the river if they all miss?
The only one I think that has the guts to really fire a monster bluff is my man Luke Schwartz, and he with the pot that big, he may decide to just go at it if nothing comes or something. He's thinking about it.
Red 3's a blank.
Well, Giovanni with just tens. If Schwartz were to make a big bet at it, this would be a hero call. Russo, oh, he's going to bluff at
It's
it.
such a blank.
This might work. This might work out even better
But
for
it's
Schwartz.
such a blank.
He's making a huge mistake here. This is actually could work out for Schwartz. If he makes a weak bet here, Schwartz will pick up on the fact that he doesn't have a big hand and potentially just shove on it. I highly believe it's a big mistake for him to bet. So he's betting. If Schwartz doesn't think he has it, a raise on the river has some credibility. So bet at 55,000. If he sticks it all in here, feeling like his opponent's weak, he'll steal this pot away from Safina.
How tough is this for Schwartz to do?
Not all that tough. I think he's going to do it. I really do. It's an obvious situation.
Whoa!
Obvious move. I told you. There's no way he can't do that because there's no way Safina can have a hand that he's going to check call on the turn with so many draws out there. If he had a big hand, he would have had to protect it. It's an obvious weak. It's actually a rookie bluff. It's the first time I've really seen Safina make a real weak kind of rookie move.
Wow, is Safina looking at him? Is Safina reading him? Does he sense weakness?
I think you.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. That is what I'm talking about.
Oh!
That is what I'm talking about.
You are. See, that's why I check with things like full houses and stuff against the 6-5.
Things getting more serious now. They're playing for the big points.
Oh.
And also, just as you said, with the relative stacks being deep now and being four-handed, there's some poker out
Yeah,
there.
you're usually going to see things happen quickly, either early or late. If no one goes broke early, things get really fast late. If a lot of people go broke early, things are going to definitely slow down. They're all going to take about the same amount of time each heat. It's just a question of where the most play happens.
I would ask how much is in the pot, but I don't want the people at home to giggle and have that embarrassed moment, you know? So I'm not going to ask.
Well, almost everybody in.
Check. $35,000.
Schwartz flopping an open-ended straight draw. Locke has a gutter. He's going to make the call. Little does Locke know his 9 high is good.
What should Luke be thinking on the turn right now?
Well, he's just got to be thinking, you know, what kind of range Locke has. Locke has shown a propensity to slow play over pairs and things like that, so I think he's a little bit weary that, you know, Locke is not folding, that he's got a jack or better.
Check.
So it's check. Will Schwartz bet the river as a bluff if he misses? So that gives him potential to have a straight. Will he bluff it? He's contemplating. I don't think he's going to bluff this one. Doesn't look like he wants to.
God, if he doesn't.
His instincts are just, if he doesn't, the 9 high is going to take it down, and he's going to punch himself in the head. Oh, he's betting.
20,000.
He's gone for a really small bet,
So
only
he's-
to fold the 9 high, perhaps.
Essentially, that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to represent that he's just got a pair. He's representing like he's got a jack or a 6.
Wow, go on! Put a little Luke on Lack.
72,000.
All right, so Black could have just called with the 9 high, which is obviously not a play that you'd make. But now that he's raised, will Luke Schwartz read some weakness in this and decide to raise again?
Really got 4 there. Fucking 4 can you even have though?
But the problem is Luke is talking, but he doesn't have a hand that can beat anything. If he actually had a pair, he could be saying these things to make the call.
But it could easily be the 4-7 suited or
Unless
something,
he's trying
right?
to, like...
7-4 suited.
Doesn't buy it.
Well, but the thing is, the only way he can win this pot is to raise. And he's giving away too much information right now.
Right.
I wish I just didn't have 8 high here.
No, it's too late now.
If I had anything, I think I'd call.
And you would be right.
I've already done about 3 all-in bluffs already, so...
Fold.
Ooh, he was so in tune with
$100?
what was happening there.
Sure.
Sure, of course. I knew he had that. That's so sick.
So we're at 500.
I want myself so much. But...
Oh, he could have been a hero.
Oh my
Could
goodness.
have been a hero.
You paid 100,000 to get in this mess. I paid 99,500. That's because I'm a genius.
Anything I would have called, but I just should have shown.